All right, guys, this is Grow Folds coming to you with another plant video. This one is going to be a shopping tour at Ruibals off of Lemmon Avenue. I was near the area, so I decided to go in and check this place out. There are several locations for Ruibals all over the Dallas metropolitan area. So this one is a smaller version, and you can see off the bat they have some assorted begonia. I just want to take a little sneak peek here. So this location actually is a very small location that really specializes more on the outdoor gardening plants. But you can see here, we've got a Calathea dotty. It's okay looking, the health's not the best. And then we have another type of philodendron right over here. And then we have some, oh, we actually have a philodendron, Ruibescens red emerald. I actually have a huge one growing that I started with like a 3-leaf 2-node cutting. And then this is a really pretty Aliccia Milo. I am tempted to pick up another Aliccia. I saw the variegated Aliccia Milo. I mean, it's gonna cost me an arm and a leg, but I wouldn't mind investing in something like that. My 3 Aliccia are still growing, and look at the leaves right here. That's pretty awesome, and it's beautiful. Love the texture of the Aliccia leaves right over here. And right over here, I'm not 100% sure what the plant ID is. Oh wait, no, it's actually an anthurium. There you go. And then right over here, we have some Monstera adansonii. We have a Hoya Shelby. These are quite common now for $19.99 for a 6-inch pot. These are pretty looking plants as well. They have a couple at this location. So I feel like Hoya are also starting to get popular, at least the variegated ones are. And then what else do we have going on over here? We have some more philodendrons. And ooh, we have, of course, a golden or a green papaya. It's a golden papaya aglaonema. That's a beautiful aglaonema right over there. It's a nice size bushy as well. Like I said, aglaonemas are my favorites. And then we have an Alocasia calculata. Sorry, these plant names sometimes I just can't pronounce them, but look at the velvety texture of this Alocasia. That's another Alocasia I would pick up. And it'd be interesting to see how big that these would grow if you just give them the best conditions to grow. What else do we have here? We have a Ficus triangularis. This one's looking a little bit like it's lost a couple of its leaves, but nonetheless, it's a pretty plant. Just one I wouldn't take into my home just because of the care it takes a little bit. And then we have an Aglaonema Maria over here. There are some damaged leaves, but Aglaonema tend to bounce back. You don't have to do too much, but yeah. We also have a Drina right here. We have some Scindapsus, some more philodendron, and then we have some kind of anthurium, maybe an Anthurium luxurians for $39.99. That's not a bad price. Look at the leaves and the texture. That's a good size plant as well. So like I said, this Ruibals location is not that big, and with it being winter, their plant selection is not going to be a lot, but we are walking up to a quarter-line kiwi plant. In the Philippines, it's called the tea plant. I love the striping of the leaves. My grandmother actually propagates a lot of cordyline, and this is one plant that it's really difficult to grow indoors just because it's a spider mite magnet. Now we have some more crotons right over here. I mean, a subscriber commented that these are outdoor plants. I would agree. They need to be outdoors to really live their best life. Nonetheless, so does the cordyline over here. They prefer to be outdoors. We have some big plants, bird of paradise right over here. We're also looking at some more spathiphyllum. Those are pretty. And then we're gonna walk over here, some Ficus Benjamina. These are nice and lush. I like the variegation right over here. I had a Ficus Benjamina, but I pretty much neglected it and it just died. So I do like Ficus. This one's a really cool one. I like the variegated version of it. And then obviously we have a Calathea orbifolia. These aren't looking too hot, but nonetheless, Calathea are just difficult. And I've always liked this Drina white aspen. Look at the leaves. It's just gorgeous. It's just too big of a plant for me to take into my home, and it's $79.99. I'd rather buy something else for $79.99, but it's a beautiful plant nonetheless. We're gonna walk over here, and then we're gonna look at this right here. There's lots of flowering plants, some cyclamen plants. These always pop up during the winter months. I guess it's just because it prefers the cold. And then we have a bunch of assorted Sansevieria bird's nests. These are different varieties. We have another, I have this Sansevieria right over here. I just don't know the plant ID. That's pretty cool. And then this one is a really cool Sansevieria as well. It's called Sansevieria Bob. It's a very just generic name, Bob, but nonetheless, for anybody who has a name Bob, no offense, it's just I just think it's funny. It's Sansevieria Bob. Like, where do you get these kinds of names, right? What else do we have here? So this is kind of interesting. They have what they call Floral Aelia. I'm not sure if these are azaleas that are being meant to grow indoors, but they're in small potted ones. When I think of this is like pre-bonsai material you can use to make azalea bonsai, and that to me is absolutely beautiful. If you ever look at like Satsuki azalea bonsai, like highly developed ones in Japan, those go for so much money and they're absolutely stunning. I love azalea as well. They're just difficult to grow in Texas hot weather. Right over here is my favorite, not just kidding, Hydra helix, English ivy. I've talked about this in a previous video. Like, I would love to be able to grow them indoors, but they have to be outdoors. Otherwise, within a week or two, they have spider mites. It's nonetheless a beautiful plant. And then we have some Ficus ruby here. So we have some more Marantha prayer plants. Those are really cute. An olive plant right over here. These begonia are just blooming. And look at this. Now these are the begonia that are meant to grow outdoors. I like the thick leaves. And for this is a 6-inch one. I like the red. I like actually all the colors they have here. This is just absolutely stunning. I'm not into flowering plants indoors, but nonetheless, this is a nice selection at Ruibal. So, this is just a quick little tour. I wanted to stop by and see what they have. Normally, there are far more in stock, but sometimes, in winter times, they don't get as many like shipments, but I did find this interesting. Some Lemon Meringue Pothos that they have over here in nice full 6-inch pots. They're not, in the Costa Farm trending tropicals, but I found that that's interesting. They have several of them right over here. This actually has some great variegation. I am a fan of pothos because they are easy to grow, easy to propagate. And look at this Manjula pothos. The one I got recently has higher variegation, but for $39.99 for a 6-inch, that's a little too high for me. I almost took this home, but unfortunately fortunately I had better restraint. So I hope you guys like this quick little shopping tour video of Ruibals off of Lemmon Avenue. Please subscribe to the channel and I'll catch you guys on the next plant video. Have a good one. Goodbye.